So, today we're gonna talk about one of the saddest movies of the anime history, The Grave of the Fireflies. So, The Grave of the Fireflies is a semi autobiographical short story by Japanese author Akiyuki Nosaka. He wrote The Grave of the Fireflies in 1967 to come the terms with loss, and later on, the story was animated in 1988 as a war tragedy film by Gilby Studio. The movie is set in the city of Kobe, Japan. The film tells the story of two siblings, brother Seta and little sister Setsuko, and their struggle to survive the final months of the World War II. It's a famous sad anime movie. Most of the people have seen it, and movie and was quite heartbreaking. So, The Grave of the Fireflies is based on a true story. It's the personal experience of its author Akiyuki Nosaka. So, I'm gonna tell you guys what actually happened. Nosaka was born in Kamakura near Tokyo in 1930, but his mother died soon after giving birth, and Nosaka was adopted by his aunt Aiko in Kobe, whom he believed to be his mother. Later on, family also adopted a baby girl Keiko. Just like the movie, the real city of Kobe came under the air attack at the end of the World War II. The family house was destroyed in the attack, and for decades, Nosaka claimed that his adoptive mother died in the attack. But in reality, Aiko not only survived but also rescued Keiko despite of her own terrible burns. After surviving the attack, Nosaka and Keiko were sent to stay with a widowed aunt of Aiko. Food was short, and Keiko was too young to swallow hard food, so she suffered a lot. Then the siblings, really like in reality, moved out of the widowed aunt's house because of some conflicts with her and their relatives. They really stayed a month in a bomb shelter near a pond, as shown in the Fireflies, and unlike the story, the siblings were then moved to another house. However, Keiko was still suffering. She was unable to swallow the food and died on 21st August, days after the war ended. For Nosaka, his life also became terrible. He suffered for 2 years and was caught stealing. Then he was sent to a detention center in Tokyo where the situation was unimaginably horrific. He saw people dying in the detention center because of malnutrition. But fortunately, later on, Nosaka was rescued by his biological father and was freed from prison. 20 years on, with scars of World War II, Nosaka started his new life as a Japanese writer, singer, and issued the story Grave of the Fireflies in 1967. So, in movie, he portrayed himself as Seta and his little sister as Setsuko. Also in the movie, Seta looks directly into the audience twice, at the beginning and at the end, before shifting his sight. This implies that he can in fact see us and is retelling his story. And the story was written as a personal apology to Keiko regarding her death.